Hello, this is Nice Wander. I didn't really want to make another video like this. Sometimes it just seems like things have to be repeated because that sometimes is what's required to understand more of the facts about something. At the very, very least, more about different perspectives. Hillary Clinton is back in the news, apparently has a book, and while she's taking responsibility, personal responsibility, she says, for losing the general election to Donald Trump, at the same time, she's also blaming FBI Director Comey and WikiLeaks. Now, okay, first of all, there were a lot of irregularities reported around the country during the primaries, most that benefited Secretary Clinton. I talked about that over and over again, polling stations closing early, locations for voting changing, sometimes in the last couple of weeks, missing ballots, uncounted ballots, coin tosses to decide the outcome, on and on, just all kinds of machine problems, which has been an ongoing thing with these electronic voting machines, all kinds of irregularities in different ways in different jurisdictions, areas of the country, because everybody can basically do this voting thing, at least the primaries anyway, their own way. So there were a lot of reports of that coming from all around the country, and the primary benefactor as far as votes were concerned was Hillary Clinton. I also said on this program, well, in these videos, I'm not doing a show right now, that I was able to verify here in California that my vote was received in Norwalk, where the LA County votes are counted, but I went back continually, could not confirm ever that the actual vote received in Norwalk was counted. So I don't know what everybody else experienced, but that was my experience. Anyway, back to the story of Hillary Clinton today. So I heard from various Clinton supporters, most who don't even talk to me anymore, that stop bringing up the Bernie Sanders thing, that the election was rigged and taken away from him. Stop talking about that, like, blah, 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 blah. But I guess it's okay if Hillary Clinton comes out and speaks, anything, and says anything she wants, supposedly in her own defense. That's okay. But Bernie supporters don't keep repeating this story over and over again. We get it, we get it, we get it. No, obviously you don't, because if you get it, there wouldn't be a need for Secretary Clinton to have to say something that actually doesn't even make sense. Because look at this article here. This is from Variety, and if you Google DNC apologizes to Bernie Sanders, primaries, WikiLeaks, you'll see many articles like this, even in the mainstream media, that all basically say the DNC apologizes to Bernie Sanders for the content and emails that actually did exist. So Comey was, regardless of whether he's got dirty laundry or not, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not going to make those decisions. He was right about the WikiLeaks emails, and obviously the DNC didn't deny the content in them. So while she's saying she takes responsibility for not running a very good campaign, she blames Comey and WikiLeaks for losing to Donald Trump. Doesn't make any sense, people. Think about it. When the emails are verified, even by the DNC itself, to contain content that shouldn't have been there. So again, a whistleblower is doing the wrong thing by telling the American public what's actually going on? No, I don't think so. You need to go look at the Espionage Act and the story of Chelsea Manning, and of course the ongoing story of Edward Snowden. Watch the Oliver Stone film. Get educated about this stuff. You'll understand what's going on a lot better. If you don't understand why I really don't want to bring this up, but it becomes necessary sometimes to repeat things, because that's how sometimes we learn. We've all done that. Sometimes you have to read things over and over again. Sometimes you have to look at various sources again and again and again to understand something before it actually clicks in your head what this means. So, didn't want to bring it up again, but I felt like I had to. And if people in the Democratic Party are concerned about the elections going forward in 2018, 2020, you will make sure your constituents are fully educated about this. But it might be too late now. That is why a lot of people are looking at, a lot of people, millions of people, it's hard to say the exact numbers of millions, but I know for a fact millions of people out there are looking at third-party possibilities. Elections even around the world, such as the recent one in France, is getting a lot more attention. People are starting to ask questions about our electoral process. So, anyway, good news is I'm working on a worker cooperative with some other people. That's not a top-down type of business model. It's a bottom-up business model where everybody involved makes decisions together democratically about what the business does, what it produces, and how the whole business model is created in the present and going forward. And I'll have more about that in the not-too-distant future. And that, my friends, I think are the real discussions, the real solutions going forward. Have a great day. And be sure to watch the NOWMAN Show Thursdays if you have AT&T U-Verse and Charter Cable. It's channel 32 on Charter in Pasadena, 99 around the whole LA area. I don't know, maybe around California. Who knows where you might be able to see the NOWMAN Show on TV. But it does also stream on the YouTube channel, the NOWMAN Show. I love you. Take care.